Yo, I come from a Christian background. Yo, so
But
what's
you
going
said
on,
you're
Sam?
agnostic.
Yeah, right now I'm currently studying Christianity.
Okay, don't be upset, brother. Be okay.
Sorry, man.
What nationality
Yeah.
are you?
What?
What nationality are you? Because you have an accent.
Lebanese.
Romanian.
Lebanese.
Oh, you said Lebanese. Okay, so what happened,
Yeah.
brother?
I just got a question about the book of Daniel, chapter 9, the Messiah being
Yes.
cut off in the temple.
Yes. What about
Yeah,
it?
so was that supposed to happen within the 483 years period or after it? I'm talking about the temple specifically.
I know what you're talking about. You're saying
Yeah.
it says yeah, 7 times 7 years,
Yeah.
and then there's 43 sevens. Sorry, 62 sevens, 43, and
Yeah.
483. Well, no, it happens after the 483 years.
Because
I have,
I was talking to a Muslim and he said that this is a failed prophecy. But I was asking how,
yeah,
and I wanted to ask about
he
it.
can say what he
Yeah.
wants because he's a dumb bastard. Because no, it's not a failed prophecy. Because if
Yeah.
you go with the decree and you calculate, you end up with Jesus Christ. His
No,
time.
I actually did the calculation and used Nehemiah 2:1 as a start, the 445 BC because it happened in
Yes,
the 20th year of King Artax, right?
yes.
But I was asking about the temple. He said that this destruction of the temple was supposed to happen within the 483 years
No, it doesn't
period.
say. No, it doesn't say.
It
It
doesn't say
says
that?
no. It says the Messiah appears after the 483 years, and
Oh,
then Messiah will be cut off, and then there will be a flood, and then the temple and the city will be destroyed.
right.
And
What
there's
is that? Yeah, okay, sure.
go
What
ahead.
is that 1 week? There's 69 weeks and then 1 week. It's
Yeah.
70
Well,
weeks.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
That 1 week depends on what position you take. Do you take a partial preterist view, meaning that many of the prophecies in the Old Testament many of the top prophecies that the New Testament takes from the Old Testament and applies it to Christ coming? Is that referring to his second coming physically, bodily? Or are there some aspects that it's referring not to him coming physically, bodily, but coming to destroy Jerusalem as a sign that God has rejected Israel, the temple, and the sacrifice? Well, I hold to what's called a partial preterist view. I'm trying to figure this out how this works.
Okay.
Meaning, son of a gun, this kills me. I don't know how to do this. Meaning, what is not working?
The shaitan is here, bro.
All right, brother, hold on, it's killing me.
The shaitan is here.
It's not because it's not okay right there. Okay,
Yeah.
meaning, do they, in some instances, have nothing to do with Christ returning physically, bodily, but coming to destroy? Well, I take the partial preterist view that the last week is mentioned in Daniel 9:27, where it says, "And the ruler will come up, and he will confirm a covenant for 1 week." That's the last seven, right? 1 week.
Right.
And in the middle of that 1 week, the sacrifices will stop, right?
Right.
Now, if you take the partial preterist view, the ruler that comes is the Messiah, not, as some people think, Antichrist. How do we know? And by the way, Rashi, who's an Orthodox Jew, admits that this was to be fulfilled at the time of Jesus. He says that would start the Messianic era. And then he tries to point to some nobody as the Messiah
Africa?
was cut off.
Is
Who?
his name Africa? Something like
Who's
that?
that?
No, his name. He quoted a guy named. He starts with an A. I don't know. I forgot the name.
Who, Rashi?
Yeah, Rashi.
He quoted Africa?
No, not Africa. Africa. A guy, a Messiah named Africa. I don't know. Forget about it. Never mind.
How old are you, brother?
What?
How old are you, brother?
20.
Exactly. It's all you 20-year-olds that give me a hard time.
What did I do?
Africa or Africa? You want apricot? I'll give you apricot.
No. Okay, fine. Go ahead.
Stuck for the lows. Lord, what happened to these people? All right. What happened? The attention span of Xbox and oh my goodness, Lord.
I don't play Xbox, bro.
And you're still slow? My goodness, sorry.
What do you mean I'm slow, bro? What did I do?
Messiah, the Prince, right?
Yeah, definitely.
When does he come? Hold on, let's see. So there are no insight to have insight that from going out of a word to restore and rebuild Jerusalem until Messiah the Prince, there'll be 7 weeks and 62 weeks. It will be restored and built with plaza and moat, even times of distress. Then after the 62 weeks, who told you during?
Yeah, I guess the Muslim is butchering the text as a
Because he's a butcher like Muhammad who butchered his mother.
Go ahead.
The Messiah will be cut off and have nothing. The people of the prince, who's to come, will destroy the city sanctuary. And I notice it says the people of the prince, but in the context, who's the prince?
Messiah is the prince.
So the prince, the Messiah, will bring a people whom he will use to destroy the city and sanctuary. Now, are we told in the Bible that God uses pagans, where he calls Nebuchadnezzar my servant and he calls Cyrus my anointed one?
Yeah, he also used the anointed one of Cyrus to say that it's not talking about the Messiah.
He says Cyrus my anointed, right?
Yeah, that one.
And he says Nebuchadnezzar my servant, right?
Yeah, as well.
So God will often call pagan rulers his servants because he's the one who will empower them and use them to destroy and punish wicked people, even as people, right?
That's true, yeah.
So it says this prince is going to be the one who's going to bring up people to destroy the city and the sanctuary. Now, who is the people that destroyed the temple and destroyed the sanctuary, the city? Who's the people that did it, brother?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Who's the people that came and destroyed the temple city? You're running my nerves, dude, because it's taking you too long to answer, brother.
I don't know, I forgot.
You forgot who destroyed the second temple in Jerusalem?
I forgot, yeah, I'm sorry.
It was actually the Hindus. Romans, brother. Romans.
No, it's not the Hindus. Oh, yeah, the Romans, sorry, yeah.
Romans. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Who was in power at the time of Christ?
The Roman Empire.
So who was the people that destroyed the city and the temple?
Assuming the Romans.
You are assuming, or you know that?
No, the Romans, yeah, the Romans, obviously, yeah.
But it says they're the people of the prince. So if the Messiah is the prince, then the Romans are his people?
The Romans are the people of the Messiah? How is that possible?
We're not going to last, brother. You're not going to get you out of here, right?
What did I do?
What didn't you do? Okay. Did we not show in the context? Who is the prince?
The Messiah.
So it says the people of the prince will destroy the city and the sanctuary. Who's the people that destroy it?
The Romans, as you said.
So the Romans are his people because there's the people of the prince.
As the text says, yeah.
So is there a contradiction with the Romans being the people of the Messiah?
No, because that's what the text says, no.
Okay, so how do we reconcile that the pagan Roman Empire is called the people of the Messiah? What did I just tell you earlier? What does God do?
He uses pagans to fulfill his prophecies.
Did he not call Cyrus my Messiah?
That's true. Oh, I get your point. Yeah, sure, fine.
Did he not call Nebuchadnezzar my servant?
Yes, he did, of course.
So what you're seeing here, folks, God will call pagan rulers his servants because they're going to be used by God to destroy. So why would Rome be the people of God? Because God is going to use Rome to destroy the city and sanctuary. Did that happen? Okay, so after 62 weeks, was the Messiah killed?
Yeah, in 33 AD, of course.
And then later on, the Romans come and destroy the temple and the city?
70 AD, yes.
So where's the contradiction? It didn't say within that period of 483 years. It says after.
Yeah, I see now. It's not a contradiction. Sure. Yeah.
Okay, but now when was the last week fulfilled, to get to your question? He'll make a firm covenant, or actually it's literally he will confirm a covenant with many for 1 week. Here's that last week, right?
Yeah.
But in the middle of the week, he will make sacrifice and grain offering cease. And the abomination will make that desolate. Now let me explain this. Well, the text says he will confirm a covenant, meaning he's going to confirm what the covenant said. In the Mosaic covenant, God promised blessings and curses, right?
Yeah.
It says, if you fail to obey the law, what will God do?
He will punish you, basically.
He will bring punishment, destruction, right?
Yeah, punishment for them.
Right. So this is what it's saying. When the Messiah brings up the Romans to destroy the temple, he's confirming the law when it said you'll be cursed if you break covenant faithfulness, right?
That's true.
But he says this is the covenant he'll confirm for a week. Is it a coincidence the Jewish war took place between 66 to 73 years? 7 years exactly? The Jewish war,
sense, yeah.
Google it. When the Romans came up and embanked Jerusalem, it was 66 AD, and it lasted exactly for 7 years. And when they embanked Jerusalem, the Jews couldn't come out. They reached a point of starvation. Josephus says women were eating their children.
It says
So-
that the 66 AD marks the beginning of the first Jewish-Roman war.
That's what I said. And it finished
Yeah.
in 73 AD, right?
Right.
That's exactly 7 years, 1 week.
Yeah, it started at 6. That's right. Yeah, sure.
Okay. And then it said that in the middle of that week, the sacrifices will stop. When was the temple destroyed? 70 AD, right?
Yeah, 70 AD.
That's the middle point, and no more sacrifices.
Yeah, it makes sense now. Yeah, that's right.
So in 70 AD, the middle of the 7 years, temple destroyed, sacrifice stopped. Exactly what Daniel 9:27 said, right?
Yeah.
And so what does it mean? That he'll confirm the meaning. For 7 years, God will confirm the curses of the law of Moses that he said he'd bring upon them for breaking covenant faithfulness. And that's exactly what happened. 7 years, the enemies of Israel embanked them. They couldn't get food. The starvation reached a level that Josephus says women were eating their children.
Right.
So
I mean, it makes sense now. Yeah, sure.
What is it? Go ahead.
It makes sense. I'm saying it makes sense now.
So all of this was fulfilled in the first century, meaning my position is this has nothing to do with Christ's second coming when he returns physically, bodily. It has everything to do with the first century. And exactly, if you take it first century, everything was fulfilled. So when the temple was destroyed, this was God's sign. I'm done with earthly Jerusalem. I'm done with the temple. Now it's heavenly Jerusalem, and it's the new covenant and the law of Christ.
Right.
Now, that even the Jews realize that the Messiah had to come and the Messianic era had to be established at that time, during the time of Christ.
I've read a Jewish source that was saying that.
No, it's Rashi. I have it right here.
Oh, Rashi. Okay. Yeah.
He even admits, and he even says that, you know who fulfilled Daniel 9, the destruction of the temple and the city?
He attributed it to a random Messiah. I don't know what the name was.
No. Who destroyed the temple and the city according to Rashi?
Is it not the Romans?
Yeah, he says Titus.
Oh, okay.
He was the governor. He was the ruler of the Roman. So he says that. Titus. He's admitting this was supposed to happen during the time when Jesus showed up. So what about the Messiah who was killed? Well, he says some random. Well, that's what you're saying. Agrippa.
Oh, yeah. His name is Agrippa, not Aprika. Yeah, that's the guy.
What the hell are you talking about, dude?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Okay, now notice, guys. Rashi admits Daniel 9. Rashi admits Daniel 9 was supposed to be fulfilled when Jesus showed up. So I'm going to send you the link right here.
Right, I will take it. Yeah.
All right, you see it in the private chat? Now, guys, listen. Rashi admits Daniel 9 was supposed to fulfill when Jesus showed up, and he admits that during the time of Jesus, the Messiah had to be killed. But guess who the Messiah is? He says the Messiah who was killed was Agrippa, who was killed in 44 AD. Go watch here.
Who knows that guy? Like, it's a random guy.
That's my point. Look here. And after those weeks, the anointed one will be cut off. Look, Agrippa, the king of Judea, who was ruling at the time of discretion, will be slain. But wait, the king of Judea wasn't a Jew. He's saying he's the Messiah who was to be killed. But when was he killed? 44 AD. He didn't want to say 11 years earlier, the real Messiah, Jesus, came and he was killed on the cross. He doesn't want to point it to Jesus. He's so wicked, he'll say it's Agrippa.
Jesus fulfills this more than Agrippa, bro. It's
Buddy,
yeah.
He's the only Messiah who was cut off for no reason. And he's cut off 11 years before Agrippa. But notice Rashi's admitting to you guys, this Messiah had to be killed at the time of Jesus. So he's looking for someone because he doesn't want to say Jesus. Because if he says Jesus, that means, yeah, he's the Messiah. Oh, okay, Agrippa. What did Agrippa do? And who the hell knows Agrippa?
Right.
And then he says, Titus came up and destroyed the temple. Titus. Right. So here you have Rashi confirming the New Testament understanding and Christian interpretation. And he says this will all take place during the days of the King Messiah. Now, I'm going to give you another hint why. The text says Rome was the people of the Messiah. You wanna know why?
Sure, you can show me.
Because eventually Christianity conquered the Roman Empire, and Christianity became the official religion of the Roman Empire. So to this day, the largest church in the world is the Roman Catholic Church. Is that a coincidence?
No, it's not, because it says that the stone will grow slowly until it becomes a great kingdom. Right?
During the reign of the four kingdoms, which last one is Rome, right?
Yeah, it makes sense, yeah.
But is it a coincidence? God, Jesus, our Lord, used the Roman Empire, destroyed the temple, and then conquered Roman Empire. They made Christianity official religion, and the largest church in the world is the Roman Catholic Church to this day.
Yeah, Rome. Yeah, sure.
Coincidence?
No, it's not, I guess, no.
All right, now you got your answer, brother. Did that help you?
It helps so much. I just have one last question. I'm gonna leave you to talk to someone else.
Okay, we have about 5 minutes. Go ahead, brother.
Right. The little horn in Daniel 7. Who's that?
Little horn is Antiochus Epiphanes IV, but then he becomes a picture of the Antichrist.
Yeah, because like I spoke to a Protestant, I spoke to a Muslim, I spoke to an Orthodox. Like I got 3 positions at the same time.
No, it's
the Protestant said that it's the Catholic Church. The Muslim said that it's Constantine. The Orthodox said that it's the Antichrist.
No, yeah, brother. Why do you think you need to read 1st and 2nd Maccabees? Because 1st and 2nd Maccabees show you how Antiochus, because it says he's the little horn that sprung forth from the 4 horns. Remember Alexander?
Yeah.
He died, 4 horns, because his generals divided the empire into 4, right?
Right.
And it says, from that will come the little horn. And then in Daniel chapters 10 all the way to 11, it talks about a series of wars that we know historically took place between Syria and Egypt, Alexander, Egypt. Right. It talks about Antiochus III and the 4th and the Ptolemies. But if you get 1st and 2nd Maccabees, and if you get a good Bible commentary, they will show you where the verses in Daniel 8, Daniel 10, 11 were fulfilled in Antiochus.
Right.
Why do you think there are scholars who actually think Daniel was written after Antiochus was defeated? Because it sounds so much like what Antiochus did and what the kings of the north and south did, Egypt and Syria did to each other, that they say there's no way this could have been written before the fact. It must have been written afterwards, and a guy is taking what he already happened and then projecting it into past as if it's a future prophecy.
Right. But there's a problem with Antiochus, is that the little horn in Daniel 8 comes out of the Greek Empire, but the one in Daniel 7 comes out of the Roman Empire. So how can it be Antiochus? That's why the Orthodox friend of mine said that it's talking about the Antichrist. According to Irenaeus, he connects it to 2 Thessalonians. And that
brother,
you
didn't hear anything I said, brother.
I did. You say it's foreshadowing the Antichrist, but at the same time, it's fulfilled by Antiochus.
It is. Because if he just told you, if Daniel 8, the little horn comes out of where?
A Greek Empire.
So then he's saying that Daniel contradicts himself, because then he says it's out of Rome. So say, you dumb bastard, now reconcile the contradiction you created.
Wait, Daniel 8 doesn't say that it will come out from the...
You just said, the Orthodox guy said it came out of Greek, right?
Yes, the Daniel 8 one.
Okay, so does he think now Daniel contradicts himself? Because he's so stupid he didn't hear himself. So if it came out of the Greek Empire, who is that?
Antiochus is the one that came out of the Greek Empire.
You just made my point. That's what I just said. But then to tell me it comes out of the Roman Empire, what all you're saying is that little horn becomes a picture of a future horn who's the Antichrist. I just said that.
Yeah, okay, so it makes sense. So you're saying it's fulfilled partially in Daniel 7 by Antiochus, and it is a foreshadowing of the Antichrist at the end times.
Because listen to what your Orthodox friend told you. Forget me.
Yeah. Okay.
He said to you, oh yeah, in Daniel 8, he comes out of Greece. But in Daniel 7, he comes out of Rome.
Yeah,
he said that, right?
That's what he said, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, but that means he just created a contradiction. So which is it, out of Greece or Rome?
Yeah, so he makes a distinction. He said that they're not the same little horn.
But I just said, astaghfirullah, the little horn.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I'm just quoting
I know you agree with me. Say, okay, dumbass. Then who's that little horn from Greece? Antiochus.
Yeah, sure.
So how's he saying it's not?
That's my point. I was asking you about it because I
got. I'm asking you because he's agreeing it's Antiochus.
Yeah, sure. I agree. It's Antiochus. I don't have a problem. I'm just quoting that. I got like 4 different
positions. You want me to block you? Let me try it again.
No.
I swear you're slower than the other guy. Listen to what I'm telling you because you're not getting it. Okay. He just told you, Daniel 8, it's from Greece. that means he has to admit it is Antiochus. I don't care that you agree with me. I'm talking to the guy that confused you.
Right.
So does he agree the little horn of Daniel 8 is Antiochus?
Yes.
So where's the contradiction? Because you
There's
just
no
told me,
contradiction.
no, it can't be. Because
No, there's not.
he said, no, it's from Rome. But wait, Mr. Orthodox, you just admit the one in Daniel 8 is from Greece. So it can be, it has to be Antiochus.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
And then if you say the one from Rome, but it says that the stone will then arise during the 4 kingdoms, and then he will smash them and conquer them. When did the church conquer Rome?
It conquered Rome spiritually.
Because it became Christian and made the official religion Christianity, which is why to this day, unlike the East that got swallowed up by Islam, Rome did not get swallowed up by Islam. Rome remained, the Roman Catholic Church remains, and it's the dominant church in the world.
That's true, yeah.
So I'm talking to the guy, not you. So I agree with you. I know you agree, but you first telling me, well, the one in Daniel 8 is Greece. Okay, then that's Antiochus. Yeah. All right, so where are you proving me wrong? And I said Antiochus is a picture of the future ruler, Antichrist. I just said. So he's agreeing with me. So I'm asking him, so you admit it's Antiochus, right?
I do, yeah.
Not you, bro. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, him. Okay, yeah, him. Yeah, he does.
Brother, please don't get married because you're going to kill your wife. She's going to kill us. I didn't ask you. I'm saying him.
Yeah. Bro, it's 4 a.m. in my place, bro. Like,
oh, yeah, blame the time. Okay, let me leave you with this because after this is going to take me 3 weeks to recover from you, man.
Bro, it's 4 a.m. I'm not focusing right now. I'm sorry.
No. Yeah, it's not your focus. You're just wasting my time. All right. Okay, here. Okay, let's see this. And he's laughing too, brother. Okay, here you go. Here you go, brother. Let me show you that the book of Maccabees shows you where and when Antiochus fulfills the prophecies of Daniel 8. Okay, here we go. You just go here, NET Bible, Daniel 8. The small horn is Antiochus IV Epiphanes. I didn't make it up. And then it's going to tell you, if you read Daniel 8 and you read Daniel 10, 11, it's going to tell you all the wars between the north and the south, who they are, what their names were, and what happened in exact detail. So it is referring to Antiochus, the third, the fourth, and so on. But then one thing that your not too smart friend cannot address, that the references to the evening and morning sacrifices being stopped, that actually took place when Antiochus entered Jerusalem and stopped the sacrifices.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
And guess when he was defeated? Now watch here. Daniel 8:14, we're going to end it here. The language of evenings and mornings reminiscent of the creation account. Says evening and morning is equivalent of a day. The reference here would be to 2,300 days. However, some interpreters understand the reference to be to the evening sacrifice and the morning sacrifice, in which case the reference would be only 1,150 days. Either way, the event that marked the commencement of this period is unclear. The event that marked the conclusion, when did it end, of the period, was the rededication of the temple in Jerusalem following the atrocious and sacrilegious acts that Antiochus implemented. This took place when?
December 25, 165 BC. Yeah.
Hanukkah took place on December 25th, right?
Right.
Is it a coincidence that's the day the Christians adopted to be the birthday of Christ, who is God in the flesh, and his flesh is the temple?
I didn't know the exact date, but you can show me.
Right?
You're right. Sure.
You got it, brother. So you do good now?
Yeah, I'm good.
I got to go recover from your torture.
Bro, I'm sorry. It's 4 a.m. for me right now.
Go rewatch this and see what you did to me, and then repent, and then come back later.
Right, I will. Thank you so much.
God bless you.